to go with 11 rebounds and 9 assists in the Lakers' 127-120 win over the Kings. Stephen A., what do you make of this performance from Reaves?
Second most points in an NBA game in NBA history by an undrafted player. The first was Fred VanVleet, who dropped 54 in 2021. Major props to Austin Reaves, who played a majority of last year as the best third option in the entire National Basketball Association, playing behind Luka and, of course, LeBron James. He deserves a lot of credit for it. Major props to him because the brother can play. He's smart, he's gifted, he's skilled, and he's continued to grow, and it shows the faith that J.J. Redick and his staff has had in him. Props to J.J. Redick and his coaching staff because those brothers can coach. They know what the hell they're doing. Give them major credit. Nate McMillan and the rest of the crew with J.J. I love those guys. Having said all of that, what an indictment against the Sacramento Kings. No LeBron, no Luka, and you're a team with DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine on the same squad, and you get outshined by Austin Reaves? I mean, come on, fellas. I'm not blaming just them two. It's a collective defensive effort. I'm just saying. The pride, I mean, I love both of those players, but come on, fellas. I mean, damn, Austin Reaves went out there and bust y'all living ass. Really? 51 with no LeBron and Luka to defer to? Him as the number one option. Bust y'all ass. I mean, that's all I got to say.
51.
As everyone expected, carried them home to a big victory over the Raptors. I think we have to start with look, let's just be honest here. Let's just call it how it is. Let's get the get up headline out and do it for them. LeBron James and Luka Doncic are holding Austin Reaves back.
Clearly.
Let's just say it.
If the Lakers averages 51 when Luka doesn't play this year.
If the Lakers get to play the Sacramento Kings 82 times, they would be 82-0.
You took the Kings pretty early in the wins pool pod there, buddy.
I mean, pretty early. I think I took them 22nd, and they should have been lower than that. They were an abomination watching this game in the second half today. Austin Reaves got whatever he wanted, but I don't know how the Kings are going to stop anybody this season.
Well, the Kings right now are still complaining about the free throws that the Lakers got. I'm not sure.
Yeah, hey, guess what? Here's what I watched in the second half. I watched in the second half the Sacramento Kings let the Lakers do whatever the hell they wanted on offense the whole time. Now, Zach LaVine was taking crazy, terrible shots. I know he had 32 points. He took several horrible shots in the fourth quarter. Unless they have Keon Ellis out there, they don't have anybody who can stop the ball. Domantas Sabonis got worked on an offensive rebound for a dunk by DeAndre Ayton down the stretch of the game. I just don't, watching that game, I don't see how they're going to guard anybody with DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and Domantas Sabonis.
Well, they're not
playing together.
They're not. And they're not.
Which is why they gave up 130 to the whatever the score was to a Lakers team without Luka and LeBron, and had Austin Reaves turn into the Human Torch.
Well, now,
DeAndre
hold on.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say this. I do recall the USWB going tinkle, tinkle, Wendy, when you declared that Austin Reaves could be an all-star this season. Now, is Austin Reaves going to have a lot? Hold on. Is he going to have a lot of 51 point, 11 rebound, 9 assist performances? Perhaps not, but this did not come out of nowhere. First couple games, the man averaged 25.5 points and 10 assists. Austin Reaves, on 58% shooting, by the way. Austin Reaves is living up to Wendy's hype, not just tonight, but so far this season.
Well, what happened here was Austin Reaves was deep in his bag of using his dark arts tricks to get to the foul line. He's one of the best in the league at it, but his usage rate often doesn't allow him to do it. This game it did, because not only were LeBron and Luka out, and we'll talk about Luka in a second, he's going to miss about a week, give or take.
At least a week.
But then Gabe Vincent turned his ankle. He was the other starter. So they were pretty much down to almost no ball handlers. And so, it was just a command performance by him. And then an iconic, perfect Austin Reaves comment after the game which is extremely Austin Reaves in his walk-off interview where he said, "I ain't got no words."
Hillbilly Kobe, baby.
It was perfect. That should be put on a T-shirt. I ain't got no words. 51, 11, and 9.
No words, lots of game.
Well, look, and Austin Reaves is a very good on-ball player, and obviously he's not going to go for 51 every night. But if you have the ball in his hands like this,
he's not.
I would be surprised. We'll see what he does tomorrow on Monday night against Portland. I'm going to guess. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's not going to go for 51 again against Portland. But he is a guy that's going to put up numbers
Jackson
if you have the ball in his hands a lot, and he had an incredible game.
He was putting up numbers when Luka was in the lineup.
I'm not. I know he can score. That's my point. If you give him the ball, he's proven he can put up numbers. He's a good player.
So Austin, he's been terrific ever since training camp. I mean, as soon as throughout the whole preseason, he looked great. Jackson got some numbers from ESPN Research. His 12 made field goals were tied for the third fewest in a regular season game where the guy got 50 points. The other two were Kevin Martin, who was also a specialty of the dark arts of getting to the foul line and all the things. He was sort of one of the early adopters where he would do some stuff that was just wild. And James Harden, who it was a game that he went.
It tracks.
I don't remember this game, but James Harden went 11. So Kevin Martin in 2009 scored 50 points in a game where he went 11 of 22 from the field. My guess is he had over 20 free throws. I'm sure maybe Jackson can find it.
That'd be the math.
Harden went 11 of 37 in a game in 2019.
I do remember that. I remember that. Who was it against? Does it say?
He doesn't have that. I'm sure he'll look it up for us. But Mike Trudell, who's a Lakers sideline reporter,
It was a Spurs Rockets game. James Harden went 11 for 37 from the field, 4 for 20 from 3. It was 24 for 24 from the foul line in a 135-133 double overtime loss to the Spurs.
Oh, so that's all kinds of asterisks. There's 2 rows of asterisks on that performance.
That's impressive, though.
All right, so Mike Trudell, who's the Lakers sideline reporter, gives us these numbers. And I just want to, again, if you wanted to, put a headline that said that Luka and LeBron are holding them back. The last 3 times that Austin Reaves played where LeBron and Luka did not, these were the results.
Uh-oh.
Last February versus Indiana, I heard they were good last year. 45 and 7 assists.
Huh.
Last March versus Denver, I also heard they were good last year. 37 and 13 assists. And then tonight, 9 assists and 11 rebounds.
Well, it sounds like the Lakers should give him a max next summer and not sign anybody else. And it sounds like they'll be off the championship plan. That's what it sounds like to me.
Other teams as well.
I will say this. One thing that's not in doubt is his value on his contract this year. But Bontemps does point out a difficulty as people think about the Lakers with all their free agents. It's one of the reasons why getting cap space isn't the greatest thing in the world, because someone's got to pay your own guys, and they can only spend to the cap then.
Now, this is early. There's obviously a whole season to play out. Can Reaves not do this because this is ridiculous, but can he consistently be an elite number 2 guy? Can he play at an all-star level all season long? If the answer is yes, then I think the Lakers can go into next summer thinking, hey, we've got our number 1, we've got our number 2. Let's fill this out with defensive-minded.
But that's the problem. They can't.
Shooters.
That's the problem. The problem is they can't.
Why?
That's the problem. Because if you pay Luka Doncic $60 million, whatever they're paying him, and if they have to pay Austin Reaves a max, they're not going to have any cap space left over.
In a vacuum.
you.